President Trump picked up more young voters than any other Republican presidential candidate since 2008. Joining me right now to kick off our Young Conservatives Week is conservative Gen Z influencer, Bo Loudon. Bo, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's my absolute pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, you rallied your generation to get behind Trump. Tell us why, and are you getting what you voted for?
You know, I definitely did my best, and I 100% getting what I campaigned for. You know, we have President Trump out here being the most transparent president we've ever had. You know, it was somewhere around 150 questions answered by Biden and Obama in their first month of presidency. Trump's answered over 1,000. So, you know, Gen Z could not be happier. He's lowering the cost of things. Homes are more affordable. Prices of eggs are dropping, everything. You know, people are getting deported, our country's being saved, and we couldn't be happier.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's what I really want to drill down on with you on, Bo, and that is what specifically is attracting young people about President Trump. I mean, clearly, you know, he is keeping his promises on all of these policies, but what specifically is resonating with young people?
You know, I think just the fact that he's honest. You know, he gave his promises and he kept them. He told us what he was going to do, and he's delivering on that. And I think the fact that he runs his presidency on hope and love and not hatred and things like that. You know, you have AOC and Bernie Sanders out here campaigning and you know, lying to us and you know, telling people we need to be held accountable. We have liberals all across the country burning and destroying Teslas and things like that. You know, it's outrageous. I mean, they built their whole entire party on hate. The conservative MAGA movement is better than it's ever been, and we're truly built on love.
Well, I mean, look, you're right. The Democrat Party is at record low polling numbers after November. Got a new NBC News poll finds only 27% of registered voters have a positive view of the Democrat Party right now. The New York Times columnist Ezra Klein, always on MSNBC, says Democrats are getting destroyed and losing young people. Watch this.
If you look at this chart among white men who were 75 years old, supported Kamala Harris at a significantly higher rate than white men who are 20 years old.
Young people have gone from being the most progressive generation since the baby boomers, and maybe in some ways more so, to becoming potentially the most conservative, you know, generation that we've experienced, maybe in 50 to 60 years.
So is that what you're seeing from your peers, Bo?
Yes, ma'am, 100%. You know, I just love seeing the promises delivered. You know, we have people like Elon Musk with Doge, you know, giving the money back to the people and exposing all the corruptness in our government. And then we have RFK, you know, who's saving our schools, saving our health. We have the Department of Education being abolished and given back to the parents and the people. You know, it's everything we wanted to see and more. And so Gen Z is completely behind President Trump. And you know, I'll say this to Gen Z. You know, they're going to continue to try. The Democrats will try and get you. They'll do anything it takes to get you back, but don't be fooled.
Yeah. Well, New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and you mentioned Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, they're taking their criticism of the Trump administration on the road. You know, as you mentioned, they've been holding fight oligarchy rallies in Denver and Arizona. They're trying to reshape the party. And a new CNN poll puts AOC as the frontrunner for the next presidential election. 10% of Democrats are supporting her, while Kamala Harris and Bernie Sanders are following behind. Bo, it's pretty incredible what's going on right now in the Democrat Party, and really incredible to me that the extreme leftists, Bernie and AOC, are actually coming to the front of the line. So what does that party look like in 2028 in your view?
You know, I think it looks like the same pattern that they've always been doing. They kick someone else out. You know, she'll probably be fighting Kamala again or Bernie Sanders or one of those for the presidency ticket. And, you know, I actually didn't think they could pick someone with a lower IQ than Kamala Harris, but here we are. So, you know, I don't think AOC has a chance with the people. She's just going to go up there. She's going to put word salads together. And I think she'll give us whatever percentage of Democrats are left back to Gen Z. So it's not going to look good for them in 2028.
All right, Bo. Well, it's great to have you on. Thank you so much for telling us all about it, and we hope you'll come back soon.